Coming up on Look Today, well, the city of Saratoga Springs will receive up to $310,000 in grants. I've got details. Plus, Community Forum will take place in the village of Lake George on foreign worker visas. More on that coming up. And the Open Door Mission is looking for volunteers to help serve breakfast at the Balloon Festival on September 23rd and 24th for their fundraiser. I've got those details. All ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm Jay Hood Jackson and this is Look Today. Well, on tonight's program, I sit down with Danielle Unser. She's Development Manager for JDRF Northeastern New York. She's here to talk about the organizations and their fundraiser called One Walk. Plus, I also sit down with Tara Gaston. Now, she's a candidate for County Supervisor for Saratoga, and she's here to talk about her background and her reasons for running. Plus, we've got your weather for the Tri-North counties, but first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, it's been announced that the city of Saratoga Springs will receive up to $310,000 in federal funds. Now, every year, the City Council fills out the application process for a Community Development Block Grant. Now, the money that is received is distributed to a number of different not-for-profit organizations. The city receives the grant through its eligibility as a registered HUD city. Now, we spoke to Mayor Joanne Yepsen about the threat this grant is under for future applications.
I'm doing everything possible to try to savor these funds and distribute them this year very wisely, because it could very well be our last year. However, we're also making sure that our legislators in DC, our Congressman Tonko and Senators Schumer and Gillibrand understand that these funds are extremely important to Saratoga Springs.
Yeah, they're extremely important to every community. All right, in other news, on September 20th, Village of Lake George is going to host a community forum on the J1 visa program. Now, the visa program allows foreign workers to come to the village to work for the summer season. Now, the foreign workforce, as you know, contributes a lot to tourism and the success of it during the summer seasons. Well, representatives from the federal, state, and local government will discuss details of the summer work participants, employers, and sponsors. And we spoke to Mayor Bob Blaze about this.
They'll be there to answer questions and explain exactly how the J1 program works and how it can benefit us in more ways even than we know up to date.
Switching from news to weather. Today saw sunshine, you could say summer weather, and you can expect more tomorrow. So let's see how the week is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast.
Thank you, Jesse. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser with your first look weather forecast. As you look at the national map for tonight, we have what's left of Irma making its way now towards the Midwest. A few areas of high pressure, especially one towards southeast Canada. And that's going to have an impact for our viewing area for the overnight hours. Temperatures fall like upper 40s to 50s across upstate New York into portions of New England. Lower 50s towards Clifton Park and Boston Spa. Fort Edward 51, Whitehall 50 degrees in the overnight hours. Towards Glens Falls, we'll see an overnight low of 50. Bolton as well. Upper 40s as you head towards elevation in Johnsburg and Pottersville. We'll see patchy, dense fog late, mostly clear with a southwest breeze at about 5 miles per hour. Patchy fog early, but it'll burn off with plenty of sunshine. Highs in the upper 70s with a southwest breeze. The fog will lift away as we walk out the door. Mid to upper 50s through 8 a.m. with plenty of sunshine. In the extended forecast, it's going to get wet as we head towards Thursday and Friday. A 30% chance of showers, perhaps a thunderstorm, as high temps will reach in the upper 70s. Low temps will generally be in the upper 50s to near 60 degrees, especially as we head along deep in the forecast period. And the sun will make a comeback, especially by Sunday. Winds will be generally out of the south. It will shift out of the southeast component as we head towards late in the week and into the weekend. So that's a look at the first look weather forecast. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser. Now let's send it back to you, Jesse.
Thanks a lot, Clarence. What beautiful weather we're having out there. All right, back to the news. Open Door Mission, Glens Falls, is looking for volunteers to help serve breakfast at the 2017 Adirondack Balloon Festival. It's taking place on September 23 and 24. Now, the mission is going to charge $6 for breakfast for kids, $8 for seniors, and $10 for adults. All of the proceeds go to benefit the Open Door Mission. Now, the Balloon Festival takes place at the Floyd Bennett Memorial Airport up in Glens Falls, and kicks off on the 21st, and believe it or not, runs all the way to the 24th. Well, we spoke to Kim Cook. She's executive director of the Open Door Mission.
Well, we have the balloon breakfast coming up next weekend at the Adirondack Balloon Festival. We serve about 4,000 breakfasts on Saturday and Sunday morning. We get up really early, like 3:30, 4 o'clock, and we need volunteers. It's a blast. And so if anybody wants to volunteer, they can go to our website, opendoor-ny.org, and click on the Balloon Festival link, and they can sign up.
Up next, I sit down with Danielle Unser. Now, she's development manager for JDRF Northeastern New York, and she's here to talk about the organization's upcoming fundraiser called One Walk. Plus, I also sit down with Tara Gaston. Now, she's a candidate for county supervisor for Saratoga, and she's here to talk about her background and reasons for running. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Then give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, now it's time for your look. We're running a little tight on time tonight, so I just got a quick question for you. With this beautiful weather, why don't you reach out to us on Facebook. Tell us what you're doing. Tell us what your plans are, again, for the weekend. We always get a nice response to that. And by the way, we've got 2 more tickets to give away to the Adirondack Experience, formerly the Adirondack Museum in Blue Mountain Lake. These tickets go to Stephanie Sprague Tarantino. So, Steph, if you stop by our studio in Saratoga any business day between 10 and 3, usually we're here, and you can pick up your tickets. And by the way, we've got a couple more to give away. So if you go to Facebook, like and share our post, we'll capture your name, pick somebody out randomly, and give you a pair of tickets. This is the time to go to the Adirondack Experience up in Blue Mountain Lake. All right, that's it for this edition of Your Look. That's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. We're running really tight on time, so just one quick look out, if you will. Enjoy this summer weather. Be careful out there, but go swimming. Ride your boat. Take a hike. Whatever. Tonight on Look TV, Queensbury Town Board meeting. Don't forget, tune in tomorrow night for the stories that matter to you. Good night, everyone.